From CBS 4, this is Haystack TV, powered by HaystackHelp.com. Finding reliable services can be like finding a needle in a haystack. With HaystackHelp.com, finding the needle just got a lot easier. Now here's the host of Haystack TV, Chris Kane.
Many small businesses are struggling to make ends meet. Small business owners need to decide if bankruptcy is the right move, and if so, what type of bankruptcy is best for them. Colorado Bankruptcy Experts is here to answer all your questions. Colorado Bankruptcy Experts is a service of the Heupel law firm. Kevin Heupel served as the Assistant Attorney General, and his firm is a member of the National Association of Consumer Bankruptcy Attorneys and the prestigious American Consumer Bankruptcy College. Kevin Heupel from Colorado Bankruptcy Experts joins us today. Thanks for being here.
Sure.
Now, normally we talk about individuals filing for bankruptcy. Today we're going to be talking about if businesses can file for bankruptcy.
Right.
So explain, can they?
Yes, they can. I mean, if you're a sole proprietorship, you're an LLC, C Corp, S Corp, you can file bankruptcy on the business.
And what types of bankruptcies are available then to a business?
There's basically three types. There's Chapter 7 and Chapter 13, which we've talked a lot about on this show. They do apply to businesses. And then the main one that applies is what we call a Chapter 11.
All right, let's start with Chapter 7 then. How does that work for a business?
Chapter 7 is basically when you've come to the point in your business that you want to shut it down, liquidate it in a formal fashion to make sure that creditors get paid in the order that they're due, so you don't have to worry about the creditors coming back after you individually for committing corporate fraud.
Okay, so it's a complete shutdown. You do need to shut down the business.
Right, it's called liquidation, so at that point the business will no longer be going forward under a Chapter 7.
All right, how about then explain to Chapter 13?
Now, Chapter 13 works the same way it does for an individual. It's a great way to catch up on missed payments. It's a great way to get rid of unsecured debt. It's a great way to pay back taxes, payroll taxes, interest and penalty free. The only problem with a 13 is there's debt limits. You're allowed up to $1 million of secured debt like mortgages, car loans, and then $360,000 of unsecured debt. So if you're under that, then Chapter 13 is the best way to get on a repayment structure for 5 years. But if you're above those debt limits, then you're looking at a Chapter 11.
All right, and Chapter 11, then explain what that is, because that's new to a lot of people. It's because it doesn't apply to individuals.
Right. Well, no, Chapter 11 will apply to individual.
Okay, it will, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're a Chapter 11 and you have more debt than the Chapter 13, you can file a Chapter 11.
Okay.
And it works the same way whether it's individuals or businesses. And what that is when you restructure your debt, and you get a lot of power with it. If you have a mortgage and you're upside down the property, you can pay the value of the property. That applies to house or cars. You can pay back taxes, interest, and penalty free. And then the big thing is with your unsecured debt, like credit cards, loans, lines of credit, you can pay 25% of your gross profit back to your creditors anywhere from a 3 to 7 year period, depending on when the plan gets confirmed.
And there's really, you can't say, look, one's better than another, because it really probably depends on what type of business and what the situation is. And that's probably why it's really important to meet with you to find out what is the best solution for my business and for my, myself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we need to know what kind of business you have, what kind of debt, and really, what do you want to do with the business going forward?
All right, and they can keep the business except when filing for a Chapter 7. Is that what I'm gathering from all this?
Right, and a lot of people will file personal Chapter 7, and they'll have like a small business, sole proprietorship, maybe like a painting business, and their fear is if they file personal bankruptcy, they'll lose their business, and they don't. You can actually keep a business when you file personal bankruptcy. So there's a lot of benefits to businesses and bankruptcies if you're struggling.
No, absolutely, and people can come down and get a free consultation from you and find out what their options are. They need to do that and really take advantage of the service that you're offering. So thank you so much for being here. Great information. I'm going to tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you.
All right, thanks.
If you're in need of debt relief, Colorado Bankruptcy Experts is here to help you. Call them for a free consultation at 720-319-8900 or visit their website, coloradobankruptcyexperts.com. They have offices in Denver, Aurora, Broomfield, Highlands Ranch, Littleton, Loveland, Colorado Springs, and Avon. So you're always close to the bankruptcy experts. Their number again is 720-319-8900.